My name is Pops Mohamed, and the second question, why we are here today. We are here today to give a celebration of music from different parts of the country. We have covered as much as we could, and also the fact B&W, why we are here is B&W Music London has come to invest into the country so that we could be able to get our musicians together and see how we could make music together with people from the outside world. In that way, also trying to see how can we uplift the musical standards of South Africa. Not that it's bad, but to try and compare with the outside world, to try and sort of catch up with what the outside world is doing. Meaning our music has been isolated with apartheid over the years. We've always been kept in that nutshell, thinking that what we're doing is right, which was right, what we were doing. But we never knew what other cats were doing. If you are looking at other African guys like Salif Keita, Yusundur, Kasim Mahdi, what they are doing, they've taken their traditional sounds and mixed it with the outside world, playing with musicians from other parts of the world, which is now known as so-called world music. And we're not looking for a world music, but we've been playing world music for all these years. It's just the world didn't know about it.
It's like putting the alphabets together, like saying Betty Bota Bota, Peter Bata. Peter Bata was so bitter that Betty Bota decided to buy a better bun. Now in Zulu, it has got a certain meaning. Ikaka is the name of another animal. Now this is to say, Ikaka las kola ukukuda. Bata bantu kakuba, lati kaka kakukaga. Ukaka wathi hayi uqubulo yenqola yamthele emaqeleni.
Because I've always believed that somewhere there's a light. And when Robert Trans approached me and told me last year when Robert Trans came out with Airto them the first time, they said we'll be back next year and we'd really love to do something with the music. They were so amazed. I took them around and I showed them what we have here, and I said we really have a problem, we can't get our music out there. And because he believes so strongly in the music of South Africa, he's been coming to this country since 1981 and always believed, but he needed someone who can help him to embark this mission. And I took the initiative to say, well, you know, I want to do it. We're doing it not for the sake of money, but we really want to do this thing, you know. And that's the reason why I took it, because I really want to help people out there to make it.
What message do you have to the world at large with regard to racial tolerance?
Well, I mean, if you take the piano, for instance, the piano has got black and white keys. If you play the white keys, you get a certain sound. If you play the black keys, you get a certain sound. You get sharp or flat or natural or whatever it is. So you keep on playing the white keys, and now you want to try and experiment. So you need to play some of the black keys in order to change the sound, because it's useless not touching the black keys when they're there. So you start playing the black keys and things start changing. And that's what you call harmony. And this is what it's all about here. You take black and white together on the piano and you get a nice harmony on the keyboard. And this is what music is all about. The blacks have been pushed aside and the whites have been pushed aside because of the regime. We've been kept apart from one another. We only played what we knew and the whites only played what they knew. But we were always intrigued to what was happening on the other side. So now with these new changes in the country, we're trying to bring black and white together. We've been doing it on the keyboard. Now we want to try and do it with the real people. So this is what it is, bringing black and white together, not because it's black and white, but we need to do this thing in order to create harmony.
Press this cable, I want to get full seconds. Okay.
Tonight we've even brought in some traditional healers to participate in this amazing event of PNW making music in South Africa, to show this is also part of our culture, how these people could also fit into the musical world. After all, it is our tradition, our culture.
Can this dream be achieved of bringing black and white together?
Yeah, with these new changes, it can be achieved with tolerance. It has been achieved many, many years ago when blacks and whites used to play together in clubs. But because the regime or whoever was responsible for ruling the country at that time used to arrest people when people tried to get harmony, there were certain people within the government who didn't want to see this harmony. But now that things have changed, we can already see it happening. You know, it can be achieved because if you look at the outside world, people have already achieved it, and we are also achieving it right now. There's so many bands who have started using black and white musicians in the same band, like Mango Groove, Savuka, Johnny Clegg, and it's already achieved that harmony. And I think if people could work strongly together, you know, keep on fighting for the struggle of music and the culture of the people, it can be achieved. If you can play harmony on the piano, you could play harmony with the people as well.